Hey, what's up, guys? It's Andrew here at Design Hacker, and we've got some really cool stuff to share with you today. Hope you're doing well. It's been a while, but I had to schedule this thing. I had to fire this up because there's some technology that's blowing my mind right now that it's keeping me up at night with how excited I am about it. And it's actually making my life easier as well and helping me with my business needs, helping you with your online marketing business needs. If you're an entrepreneur, then you got to watch this. All right. So today, we're going to be talking about how AI is coming and it's going to change the way you do online business forever. All right. Seriously, like there's a huge shift happening right now. And I want to inform you what's going on, but also help you take action right now to get ahead of the curve. So let's fire this up and see how you guys are doing. We got Stephanie in the house.
Hi, everyone. Hello, design hackers. We got, a lot of people saying hi. Make sure you comment, say hello, or if you're watching the replay, do hashtag replay. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Matthew. Hello.
So any of you guys already using AI tools in your business? Let us know if there's anything you're using that you're aware of. Maybe you're not aware of it.
And I'm going to ask a very basic question. What is AI?
What is it? Well, we'll talk about that a little bit today.
Okay.
Well, let's get right into it, though. I want to get into this, and then we'll have a lot of time for Q&A and some demo today. All right. It's going to be very interactive, and I want you to have fun with this. It's not a bunch of information. We're going to get in here and play with some of these tools and show you what's available to you now and where this technology is going. And my hope today is that you will be inspired enough to start to incorporate some AI into what you're already doing so that you can learn how it works and leverage this technology to help you reach your goals faster.
And before we jump in, there's so many people saying hi in the chat. They're super excited. I can tell that this is a very, very intriguing, interesting topic of AI. So welcome, and let's get started.
All right, so let's just jump right in then and get right into the meat and potatoes. AI is coming. It's going to change the way you do online business forever. So if you have an online business, you need to write copy that attracts your ideal customers, right? Copy, words. You need copy that not only tells them what you do, but also how they will benefit from working with you. That type of copy takes time and effort to write, especially when it comes to copy for ads, marketing documents, sales pages, emails, captions, and descriptions. The list goes on. It's one of the most difficult and important areas of a business, but it's also the most overlooked. And it is critical if you are to become successful online, right? Luckily, there's new tools that can help you automate a lot of the work for you with artificial intelligence that writes targeted and compelling copy. In this training, I'll show you exactly how it works and why it can be such a valuable tool for your business. Sound good? Well, here's the catch. I didn't write that intro. All right. I was kind of fumbling through it because I literally was just reading it for the first time or the second time, right? I didn't write that. That sounded really good. It probably got you interested and engaged and wanted you probably want to learn a little bit more about what I was talking about, right? So writing copy like that is really hard to do. I use a tool called Copy AI. All right. And the way it works, this is one of the tools that are out there, is you can type in some information about what you're going to be talking about or what your business is about, and it will spit out, what's it doing here? There it goes. It'll give you copy written out for you that you can pull from and use for your business. This is original copy that doesn't exist anywhere on the internet. This is mind-blowing, right? So I wanted to give you that little teaser because we're going to talk about this today, how it works, a quick overview of how AI copywriting works, a live demo of my of the best copywriting tools, and then some Q&A and discussion on how you can use this to grow your business. We'll talk about some use cases and real-world examples to make this real for you. But if you want to follow along, you can go ahead and grab this tool for free. I've got a link for you, designhacker.com/copy AI. This is the tool that I'm using the most right now, and it's a lot of fun to play around with. You can try it out for free, and it gives you unlimited usage. So you can write as much copy as you want. We'll talk about some different use cases today, but it's best if you just try it for yourself. And the really cool part is I've chatted with the owners of this company, the founders, and got a coupon code for you guys that'll give you 40% off for the first year. So that's a sweet deal. You're not really going to find that anywhere else. So I'm hooking you guys up. You can grab that right now. Try it out. This is the thing. I can talk all day, but unless you get in there and actually use this tool or other similar tools, we'll talk about some other tools that are out there on the market. If you don't use it for yourself, this means nothing. So I want you to get in there and try it out. That's the best way to really learn and put it into action and have it help you. So here's a quick background to fill you in on why this is so crazy and what that technology actually did behind the scenes. How did it write that copy for me? So you might think of like AI. There's a lot of tools that like talk about AI out there that's doing stuff for you in the background, but I didn't know it would happen this quickly, where it would be so creative and actually solve problems that are extremely human in nature, right? It's to a point where it can write copy. And this is just one use case of it. We'll talk about other use cases in the future and where this is going. But right now, writing copy words is a really difficult thing to do. And for me, I've struggled with that for years. I've tried studying frameworks and tools. This is going to make you a better copywriter extremely quickly. And it's actually going to solve a lot of the creative problems for you. So here's a background. This company called OpenAI launched a few years ago as a for-profit startup backed by people like Elon Musk, right? So these big brains on the planet are seeing where this is going. They're putting money into it and they're building a tool. This is a for-profit startup. So they're here to make money. So they want to build a thinking computer. That's their goal. And one of the first applications of this is in 2019, they launched what's called GPT-2, which is an AI model that predicts language. So they basically took 10% of the internet, put it into a supercomputer, and had it study all the language that was out there. So what's happened in the past 20, 30 years is humans have taken all the knowledge that we have in our heads and we've put it online. So we've put it on the internet, we've analyzed, discussed, sold products, like all the marketing copy out there, all the information that's available on the internet. It's all out there, but our brains can't comprehend that. So we go and we try to find information, study stuff, and use our brains to crunch that into whatever we create, right? So what these supercomputers are doing is they're taking all that data and they're studying it to find the commonalities, or they're just getting all that information in one place. And what this tool is going to let you do is make it more accessible to you to actually put it into action. So they made it open for developers to access through API access, which means software platforms now allow you to interact with it to generate unique written copy. This is what's so mind-blowing right now is you can actually use this tool, all this data that's available, what normally would be super far from us. Like a lot of big companies like Microsoft, Google, they're using this kind of technology, Amazon, obviously they're using this for their own purposes and use cases for their business. But how does the average consumer or business owner take advantage of the technology for ourselves, right? That's the big disconnect. That's what OpenAI is doing, is they're solving that. They're making it commercially viable and available to us, the entrepreneur, business owner, or if even in your own job, if you do services or you have a normal job, you can use tools like this to enhance what you're already doing, be more efficient, be more productive, and get better results. And this is really exciting. So the crazy thing, okay, and this is why it's so important to get on this right now, is to start to understand this for yourself, is they came out in 2019 with what was called GPT-2. It was the second version of this AI model. And it had what they call 1.5 billion parameters. Now, I'm not an AI expert by any means, probably just as new to this as most of you, but I'm looking at it for my own use cases, right? So I'm just going to try to translate what I've understood after getting into it for a couple months now. So 1.5 billion parameters, which means there's a lot of data and they found connections between things. Anyway, it was okay. So what they said is in 2019, this tool, they were using this for different things, especially writing, because it's a great example of how to use it. And it wasn't very good. Like 1 in 10 outputs was decent and something you could work with, right? So it was okay. It was like 10% of the time you get something back that works really well. In 2020, 1 year later, it went up to 175 billion parameters. And now they're saying about 90% of the time you're getting something back that is really good and looks like it was written by a human who understands everything about your business. This is crazy, right? So I've been trying this with some clients, right? So a client of mine is in annuities, consulting, and sales, which I don't really know anything about, other than some basic things. So I took her description of her business, like one sentence, and I put it into this system, And I was like, write some sales copy for me, or like, give me a product description, or give me some marketing angles, or help me like sell this service. I don't know anything about it. And it gave me all this like really good stuff where I started to actually understand her business better, because even she was struggling to communicate it. It's hard enough like for ourselves to communicate what we do. So I was reading her sales copy and I couldn't really understand what her business was, what she did, but I put it in this machine and boom, it gave me all this really good marketing copy. But I wasn't sure still if it was appropriate to her business, right? So I wasn't sure if, it's computer generated stuff. So I don't know if this is any good, because I have no idea what this industry is about or if it's even accurate as to what she does. I gave her a list of all these ideas for her marketing copy. And literally about 90% of it, she was like, yes, amazing. Wow, this is so good. I can use this. Wow, like on point, exactly what I do, exactly the pain of my clients, exactly how I solve it. Okay, so I've been trying this in a lot of different places, not just for myself and like what I know, but also for friends, family, clients, to see if it can understand everything about that person's business and their customers, and then write copy that is compelling and interesting and can sell their products and services. All right, with that, here's an easier way to understand it. This has helped me kind of get some clarity in my mind around what this AI copywriting thing is. So,
hey, Andrew, real quick. Everyone's freaking out in the comments. They're so excited about this. So people are just like, oh my gosh, Skynet is here.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just wanted to take a moment because we got some questions, and don't worry, we're going to get to questions at the end, but people are really impressed. Ashley King, hi Ash, says testing it out for our new card creator Coven, and I'm impressed. This is wild. Yes, it is. This is a game changer.
I mean, the prices are crazy too, right? So with that coupon, you're going to get it for about $29 a month, unlimited. So you can write all the copy you'll ever need for $29 a month. That's using the coupon code DesignHacker at designhacker.com/copyai.
Yes. I put the link in there. Okay, go ahead.
You
like, were on the roll.
Like, it's so good, right? So that's crazy because she does like card reading, right? So Ashley, you're like create your own cards. Anyway, it's like a really obscure kind of topic that most of us wouldn't know a lot about, but this machine knows it. It knows your customers' needs, what you do, how you solve it. Steph, you were doing this for your business, like talking about
love, lifestyle, entrepreneurship. I was doing a lot of testing on YouTube. It was really fun. And I have a huge marketing brain. So I definitely dived in and was like, okay, well, what if I did this? And Andrew's going to talk about how you work with it, because you have to communicate with the robot. I call it the robot. But yeah, go ahead. I'm going to drop
good. I love that you guys are already in there playing with it. That's the best way to try it out, and you'll see for yourself. All right. So the way to understand this is there's like all the information in the world, right? Initially, we put it into books, and then you would have to go find these books and access that information by going to the internet, right? Or not to the internet, to the library or wherever the books were, right? That was the physical thing. You had to go find the information in the books that someone wrote. And then you had to get ideas from that. So you basically put it into your own computer, which is your brain, and you process whatever information you found, internalize it, think about it, analyze it, and then you would write your own stuff, right? So then you kind of translate it into your own needs and your own audience, and you would write from your data set that's in your brain from what you've already consumed, right? So that makes sense. That's up until 30 years ago, that was pretty much the only way to do it. So like my parents, that's all they had was you go absorb the information, maybe get it through other sources, right? So it eventually got on TV, on radio. They could absorb this information through different streams, but initially it was mostly through conversation or books. And the first documentation was like in books, right? 30 years ago or so, the internet comes out, and then tools like Google come out, and they put, we find all the information online. So the information is now stored online. The data is available. And then tools like Google came out, and they helped us find those ideas faster. So that was kind of like the librarian. You would go online and you'd search in what you would need to find, and it gives you where the ideas are. Then you'd have to read them and write your own stuff from there. What's changed now is the information's out there. A tool like OpenAI has read everything for you, and it's internalized it and understands every piece of information that's available online. And then it's actually going to write for you based on what it knows. And that's just crazy. Like, it's writing copy for you based on what it knows from all the information ever created. So you saw what happened from 2019 to 2020, 100 times more data points and information So it's in some cases like 100 times better, like it understands more clearly. Imagine where it's going to be in a year or two from now. Okay, if it goes 100 times again, I don't know. It's hard to predict, but that's where it's going. So the best thing you can do is start to play with it, right? So this is a tool like Copy AI. I really like it because the founders are really cool. I've chatted with them. I've listened to a lot of their interviews that they're doing online. So they're really advocates for this technology and how it's going to change the world and change our lives. And the number one thing is each of us can be infinitely more productive and capable as entrepreneurs. So it can help us grow our business and build our vision faster. Because imagine this, it has all the market research for you in one place. So there's tools that'll help you punch in things and find marketing angles and sales angles and identify the problem of your customers. It's all out there from data that's online. So an example here is just a quick way to use it is like make a product description. So they use Dunder Mifflin as the example, and you just write a couple words, right? This is all they're putting into the system here. Product description, you would write like premium paper for small businesses. And then you can create results like Dunder Mifflin is a leader in providing premium paper for businesses of all sizes. From inkjet to laser printers, our paper can withstand high volume use at a low cost. Or Dunder Mifflin small business paper, not just paper, the high quality staples you need to help your business succeed. So it just gives you ideas, and this is really good for brainstorming. So what you can do, what I did for the intro of this video is I used a couple of the examples and kind of mashed them together and created a cool, intriguing intro to this training today. So here's another cool example of how this can help you. I saw some people, I'm in some of these groups where people are experimenting with this technology. And this was one that really made me smile and just got me excited again about the technology here and just one of the applications of how you can use it. They have a change tone example. So the input was Dunder Mifflin. They use the same example, and we sell premium paper for small businesses. And then they changed the tone for bold, right? So a bold tone, paper so good, it will make you stand out from your competition. Or a luxury tone. Our premium paper has a timeless texture that's ideal for all the important notes and correspondence your business produces. So huge difference right there in how they're talking. So it can even understand tone and energy. A relaxed tone. Dunder Mifflin makes great paper for less. We love making sure that your office has the tools you need to look professional. Really simple and clear. A professional tone with a history dating back to 19 so-and-so. We are the world's finest paper company and have been at the forefront of delivering premium products for superior results. So, I mean, even if you don't use this stuff, you can actually start to see it trains you to be a better writer, because now you can even look at like the tone that you want to communicate. So the brand tone, like how you're showing up with your business and how you're connecting with your customers. What is the tone that you're going to have? You can even start to shift in that direction. Another one, adventurous. We sell paper that gets you out of the ordinary. We're bold, sleek, and environmentally friendly. Witty, our specialty paper is so good. Again, all they put in was we sell premium paper for small businesses. Right? Our specialty paper is so good, it's almost a crime. But if you need premium paper, we're committed to making it easy and affordable. Persuasive. This is good. So one of the things I really love about these tools now is they're starting to incorporate sales marketing frameworks. So they're taking the best copywriters in the world and they're studying their frameworks that they've been teaching online, right? So there's all these frameworks out there for how to write good copy, make it persuasive, and increase conversions with your sales for your websites, for your videos, for everything that you create, your sales pages. The persuasive tone is really good. And there's tools that'll help you framework this better. But just in this case here, persuasive, Dunder Mifflin is the perfect choice for small businesses that need a reliable paper supplier. From business cards to letterhead, we have everything you need to look professional without breaking the bank. That's a really good sales pitch, elevator pitch right there. All right, so they do all kinds of stuff, and they're adding more tools all the time. Digital ad copy, social media content, website copy. So they're studying like how people, like what are the best social media captions or Instagram posts? What are the best Facebook ads, Google ads? They can give you really good ideas for headlines for that. Product descriptions, blog content, sales copy. So this is some of the frameworks they're adding, like pain, agitate, solution, AIDA, attention, interest, desire, action. It's so cool. So you have to play with all these. And this is where I've found myself experimenting, is trying all the different tools to see what's working best, what's most needed for what I need right now, and then starting to kind of weave it together. So it's going to give you lots of ideas, and some of it you can just use, copy and paste and use. It's 100% original. You might want to test it through a plagiarism checker, because think they found like a small percentage of the time, some of it's already written copy, but generally it's going to be 100% original, like copy that doesn't exist anywhere on the internet. It's writing copy from scratch, basically, based on all these parameters and data that it has. So it's your copy to use.
So Jeff says, and I agree with this. I learned a few years ago that if you master copy, you will never have to worry about money again. So true. And the thing is, mastering copy can be very challenging and can be very hard. So this actually trains you, coaches you, guides you in a more kinesthetic process way of like, let me try this, let me make some errors, and let me work with this amazing, incredible teacher, which is Copy AI, and create actual headlines or YouTube graphics or things that are going to catch my client's attention because I'm actually speaking to the problem.
It's a great point. I think in general, it's just training you to communicate better. And a big part of branding your business is figuring out how to explain what you do.
How many of you have been asked, what do you do? And you go, duh, 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 and then you ramble for like 2 minutes and then you've lost the person. This will help you. This will help you.
It's so fast. That's the thing. We'll do some playing around here in a minute, but it's so fast. Like from like confusion to clarity and direction can happen so much faster now. And I've found that over and over again, when I work with clients, a lot of times they're stuck. Like they're feeling like, I don't know, I've been thinking about this idea for months, or I just can't get it out of my head, or I can't figure out what direction to go. Within a few clicks of this tool, you're going to get ideas. It'll actually give you marketing angles and ideas and headline ideas and sales pitch ideas. And you're going to feel like, wow, I just got out of my head and into action so much faster.
Yeah. I love this. Ash says, this is funny. The copy they are coming up with is giving me ideas for future upgrades.
Yes.
Yes, 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 yes. This is so wild. We live in such an incredible time.
Okay. So I'm not here just to sell Copy AI. I'm just wanted you guys to know that that's a great one to start with and experiment with. And there's another tool I'm going to mention. There's a bunch of them coming out. You're going to see this all over the place now that you're plugged into this world. But Copy AI is kind of the OG, and their founders are really cool guys. And they really care about the technology and helping entrepreneurs, especially to help you grow your business and profit from tools like this instead of getting losing your job or like losing out because other companies are starting. Like you can actually get your ideas out there. And that example is perfect where Ashley said, it's giving me ideas on how to enhance and improve my products and services. Again, it's doing that based on information that's already out there on the web of what people are asking for, the pain points that they're discussing. It knows that stuff already. So you can actually get ideas on how to improve your business. So the cool thing with Copy AI, the really good thing is it gives you unlimited copy. And that's pretty rare with all these tools. Usually they're going to charge you for every word that it renders or creates for you. Copy AI does it all included for $49 a month. But I talked to the founder and got you that 40% off deal for the first year. So you can try it for a free trial by going to designhacker.com/copyai. That'll give you a free trial. And then when you sign up, if you decide to buy, you can get 40% off for the first year, which comes down to about $29 a month. Unlimited copywriting. It's so powerful. It's so amazing. The other tool that's really popular right now that I actually like a lot, I think they're doing some great stuff, Conversion.ai. The bummer here is that it's limited. So they give you like 20,000 words a month, I believe, for $29 a month. But it has some really cool stuff, and they're adding some new features in the next week. I think next week they're adding some really cool stuff where they haven't announced it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a deal where you can kind of start writing a paragraph and then say continue writing, and it will just start writing more for you. So you're kind of writing in real time. And so if you want to write a blog post or an article, you can kind of do it with the AI. So it's going to be a little even more interactive. So they're doing some cool stuff there. It'd be worth trying out. I'd say these are the two to check out and spend some time on right now. And they have a deal. You can get 10,000 free credits and try it out for 5 days for free by going to designhacker.com/conversionai. So these are my affiliate links, and check them out. I'll get credit and you'll get hooked up with some free credits and discounts. So it's no risk or anything. Try it out, have some fun with it, and see which one you like better. I think at the beginning, especially at the start when you're learning how to use these tools, You'll feel better using Copy AI because you're not paying for extra testing and experimenting. You can even create a project where you're like just testing and just try all the things and see what works best for you. And if you need a little more precision, you might want to try out Conversion.ai and see what they have to offer. So before we dive into the demos, just where's all this going? This is the next like mind-bending thing just to think about here. So OpenAI is working on another project. GPT-3 is for writing copy. They're also working on something called DALL-E that is for visual generation. So they already have the tool available to you where it can help you write words, but now they're working on something that's going to help you create visual content. And that sounds fine in theory, but when you look at this example, it's going to blow your mind. So basically the text prompt they're putting in here is an armchair in the shape of an avocado, or an armchair imitating an avocado. And it created graphic renderings that don't exist anywhere. So it literally took an idea that you spoke into it and it created graphics for you of something that doesn't exist, that it made up. So this computer is making up these renderings. And these are legitimately awesome graphics or visual composites here of what would normally take you hours in Photoshop. If you're really talented on Photoshop, it'll do it in a click of a mouse and it will render these graphics. This is just an example. They have not released this and we don't have access to a tool like this. I think they're really worried about, ways that people could use this in a harmful way or in like a bad way. So they're really careful about this. And same with the copywriting stuff. They're going to find limitations with what you can write or what it will write for you. They're trying to throttle this because obviously they're concerned about things that can go wrong with this kind of technology in everyone's hands. But in this case here, they're showing you just one use case of an avocado chair that it made up and generated for you.
It's like basically instant manifestation from like a spiritual standpoint. It's like, I want to create something in my head and then boom, instant manifestation. And Amy says, this is nuts and awesome.
So these don't exist, right? So if you're wondering like, oh, cool, I found photos of armchair, avocado armchairs that already exist. No, these don't exist anywhere. And that's the crazy thing. It's like, it's making stuff up based on what you put into it. The same thing with the copywriting, but in a visual sense, you're like, it's not just finding pictures for you. It's not Google. This is creating for you. Mm. And this is where, like, to me, if you've watched The Good Place, it's like your own Janet, where you're like,
yes, I love The Good Place. It's such a good show. Everyone should watch it.
But the idea here is that literally anything you think of, it's going to start creating for you in a way that maybe you didn't even think was possible, or you didn't know what you wanted really, but it's kind of finding what you want for you and creating it and giving it to you.
Well, when they say stuff to Janet, be like, give me a giraffe wearing pajamas, and like, boom.
Exactly. That's kind of where we're going. Mm-hmm. It's hard to believe that it's already this good, this fast. And if you look at the trajectory, and this is what they've already been anticipating with artificial intelligence, is it's not a linear growth thing where like, oh, every year it's going to be incrementally better. The whole thing around AI is that it's exponentially better because it's supercomputers.
So it's a quantum leap.
Yes, it's performing faster than our brains can even comprehend, and it's getting better at rates that we can't even comprehend. So where all this is going is hard to say. Hopefully in a very good direction, we're going to a good place with this.
The good place, right?
But in the meantime, it's important for you to start to harness this and understand it. And I think the big takeaway is I hope that you will look at this as an opportunity from a positive angle and say, look, this is amazing. I can become a better version of me.
It's very easy to be fearful. It's very easy to be fearful of AI, of robots. And the reason we brought this training to you and Andrew did was so you could have a competitive advantage, honestly. And then real quick, Amy says, I would totally buy an avocado chair.
I know, right? So in that sense, like wait till we start to create a presentation. I could like tell it to make a graphic for my presentation or my sales page, and it will make something up that looks like it was rendered professionally by an artist or a photographer. They're doing this with like food. They're like, show me Chinese food. And it like makes all these photos that you would think are actual photos. And they look totally real, but they don't exist anywhere ever before. It made them from scratch.
And Bob says this would work for nonprofits, not for profits. Yeah, perfect.
Totally. I mean, anyone could use this. They're helping college kids use this, students. Anyone could use these ideas, these tools to get their ideas out there. The art of it, though, is crafting your message, right? So how do you use this? Right now, it still requires that human of looking at what it gives you and then doing something with it. So it can make your life easier and make you more successful if you learn how to use it. And for my testing and experimenting, it does take some practice, and it's going to start to stimulate your brain in a way that maybe you're surprised by. Like, I have dreams about AI at night now. Like, I'm so excited about it, and just trying to find for myself the best use case and how I can really leverage this technology. So try these tools out. I've tried a lot of tools, and you're going to see more and more popping up because all these companies now have access to this API. So they're creating software interfaces and they're designing program to communicate with it for you. And then they're giving you those inputs. So you put in, what you want, and it's going to hopefully give you back something useful. So these different, there's a lot of competition right now in the AI copywriting space. We're going to see more in the AI graphic design space in the future. But right now, writing words seems to be the best application of how to use this technology. And these tools are really, really good, and they're getting better every day. So jump on it. You've got those links to get it. And what I'll do right now is log in and just show you some examples.
We have some funny comments. So Bill says, I just got here. What did I miss? And everyone's like, avocado chairs. That's it. And then somebody said, make sure you click up on the StreamYard to give permission so we can see your face. Trying it out now. This is actually really good. They need a mobile app so it can take what I was going to say and suggest how I would say it to my wife instead. Copy AI, improving marriages all around globally.
Well, let's just log in and take a look here. I'll try to zoom in a little bit, but this is the exact thing that I typed in. I left it on the screen. So when I was writing this presentation, I thought, you know what, why don't I just figure out what I could write? So I just told it, like, what is your video about? I used the YouTube description intro tool. I thought it'd be kind of fun to write the first few slides of this presentation today based on what it gave me. So I wrote kind of a lot here. Usually I write just one sentence, but excuse me, I wrote, I'm sharing a new AI-powered copywriting software tool that helps entrepreneurs write copy for all their online business needs. This will help them improve their branding and marketing so they can grow their business faster. All right, so that's what I told it. And I just wanted to see if it can give me some introduction ideas on how I can present this to you, right? So just saying that is one thing, but it doesn't really dive into the pain or the concerns that my customer has. So the outputs, a few of them were pretty good. I'll just go find the ones that I did use some pieces of. This one was pretty good. I pulled from this a little bit. Writing online content isn't easy, right? So it's actually taking what I wrote and it's finding the pain point of my customer to draw them in. So it's kind of bringing in some copywriting frameworks here to help me present the idea in a way that's going to be more interesting to my audience. So it gave me this: writing online content isn't easy, especially when it comes to, boom, now all these example use cases, which I wrote and shared at the beginning of this, especially when it comes to boom, 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 boom. So I didn't use some of this, but it gave me some good stuff here. Well, now there's an AI powered software tool that will do the writing for you. And that's a great line right there. And it's pretty good. I didn't tell it that I got it myself, but it made this up, right? So it's making up words for me. It's thinking like, yeah, usually in an intro, you're talking about a tool that you already use. So it's saying, I just got it myself and I'm going to be writing with it nonstop to stay tuned. Or so stay tuned if you want to see everything that I come up with. So it's actually helping me engage with my audience better. And again, it's pulling from, in this case, the most popular and most viewed YouTube videos. So how they introduce an idea. So it's not just coming up with general words. It's saying, what are the best YouTube creators out there and how are they starting their videos? So this intro is an effective model to get someone to not only want to listen to you right now, but also subscribe to your channel and follow you.
Mm-hmm.
So just thinking through what's going on behind the scenes here, it's writing this based on the best performing YouTube videos. So you don't have to come up with it yourself or stare at a blank page. You could start with really good ideas here. And it might come up with like really weird stuff. Like, so like, it basically gives you ideas that you would just swap out. Like, so a name.
Are you going to tell them about the Joe Rogan thing?
Oh my gosh. I'll post that later in the group.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll get into that today. We tried doing it through, so Conversion AI is the other tool. So I tried it on this one too. And these guys are a little bit more like copywriter focused. So I tried it here, and what I wrote is a new AI-powered copywriting software tool that helps entrepreneurs write copy. So that's all I gave it. And what it gave me is some really good stuff over here. In this video, I'm going to show you a new copywriting software that helps entrepreneurs with write amazing copy. This is the first time in history where we can have AI powered software do all the work for us. Introduction. Hey, my name is Andrew, and I want to share my favorite piece of software that has helped me tremendously as an entrepreneur. I mean, I didn't tell it any of this, but it's writing that for me, and it's really good. It's called Copywriter, right? So it like made up something, and it uses artificial intelligence, right, to help writers create compelling web content, even if they don't know what they're doing. Let me show you how it works.
Yeah.
So I found something like this. It feels a little bit more clear and structured. So I think Conversion AI is doing some stuff really well here. The problem again is you're limited to how many words it writes. So I use up my credits on these examples, but it's good stuff. So you might find that you like this one better.
We got a question from Ronnie. Is it available in different languages?
Yeah, I've seen that question come up a lot. I haven't researched it much myself since I don't need to, but you'll have to look at those platforms and see. I know some are better than others at different languages, but I couldn't tell you from experience because I haven't tried it.
It might be a mess though, because I know even when you get a translator from English to Spanish, it will use the wrong pronouns or it will mess up.
Yeah,
even now in 2021.
No, but I think they're pretty good. I have seen in some of the groups that I'm in, like people are using it in different languages and it does a good job.
Wow, that is incredible. So you could tap into other markets and you don't even speak the language.
Potentially, but that'd be tough because you can't really proofread it, or
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a translator.
Just hire a VA to proofread your content.
Yeah, they could
that language.
Potentially. I don't know. That's trickier to me. That's beyond my comprehension right now. just getting this far is a lot.
Okay.
So
cool.
Again, let's play around a little bit because I like what Copy AI does. They call it literally a playground. And that's the idea here is you're experimenting. Well, the nice thing about it is if you find some copy that you like, you can heart it. So like this one, I use a lot of this copy and I hearted it, or I can make more like this. So I can save it here and then go to my view saved, and you can have different projects. So I named this project Design Hacker Random. If you have clients, you can create sub projects, and then you can view all the saved content that you've saved for that project. So you can just go back real quick and find everything that you've saved. That's really handy. So let's go ahead and try making more of that one since we like this. This is again why the unlimited option is really nice and great to experiment with. So it's going to make more. You can do it generally make more, or in this case, I clicked for that one. So it should give me, yep, I think it added, there's that green line to show. So here we go. If you have an online business, you need copy that targets your ideal customers. It'll be similar to one that I liked, but now it's writing more from that. So in this short video, I'm going to show you how to use artificial intelligence to write copy for your online business. Are you looking for software that can help write your copy for you? That's interesting. There are many tools that can write horrible, spammy sales pages. However, there is one that can help you write highly targeted and compelling content for your funnel. That's cool because it kind of showed like, yeah, there's a lot of bad stuff out there, but this one's the solution. So that's just one example, right? This is a very kind of broad example, but let's go ahead and try some other ones, shall we?
Sure.
You want to play around here?
Yeah, let's play around. Do you guys want to play around with us? Let's do it.
Let's go into the playground, huh? So that's the thing. I'm going to use Copy AI for the playground. Conversion AI, I get charged every time I click the button. And sometimes the copy is not very good. So the unlimited model to me is more appealing because I can just click here all day and create as much copy as I want. Should
we do a B2B or B2C product?
Well, let's try like a value proposition here. Let's just see. I'm just going to paste in, I'll just call it like Copy Pro. We'll just try it on the same note, like just on the same concept here. Let's play around with a few different angles. So value proposition. So it's kind of spitting up what I gave it. So it's using a lot of what I read, the unlimited, ultimate copywriting solution for entrepreneurs. Maybe better to use a different example. What do you want to try? Candles are us. Let's say like we make candles for entrepreneurs
who are stressed out.
Sure. Spell it wrong? That would help. All right, create. Yeah. Let's just see what it does.
Can you zoom in?
Yeah, it's a little tough. It kind of gets a little, let's just see. Our candles are custom mixed to the highest standards for premium ingredients found around the world. We don't waste time or money with filler ingredients. So it's kind of generic stuff.
No, but that's good stuff.
It is good, and you could use that for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, I had a candle company, so I know that this stuff actually, it makes sense. I love it.
I love this.
What? Say it again.
It just took what I heard and said, that's pretty much it. Thanks, AI.
That's pretty much it. The end. We're out. Candles are us.
Ooh,
Makes
look at
candles.
this.
What?
Yeah. Only a candle can cure the anxiety of building a high growth startup in a crowded market or trying to get venture capital. Boldly artificial scents and scents which can be crafted to evoke memory and emotion, bring calm, focus, and sense of accomplishment. Been found to help entrepreneurs relax, meditate, sleep better. Look at that. It just wrote that.
And anxiety. Perfect. It's perfect. And we got a question, a great one from Jason. He says, can you save a profile or avatar for future use or for a particular brand? Yes. you
Yeah. So
can.
what you can do is in your project settings, I think in the save here. So I'm in this project. Each project, you can do the settings here, and you could type in a little bit of stuff. So we could do more of a like adventurous tone, maybe. So you can set the tone here. It's a little goofy how this works. I'm still kind of experimenting with this, but per project, you can put the project name, the product name, and then the description to kind of keep that in one place and save that. So you can do that for every project.
Perfect. And someone give us a topic, give us a business, or give us your business. We can play around with it. This is really fun.
So candles are us, right? Let me just go to real quick here, here are the links, guys, if you want to get this software.
Yeah.
For yourself, try it out. We got some deals and bonuses if you use our links.
And I've been playing around with it a lot lately because we have quite a few. I think we have like 10 clients that we're working with privately, and each client has a different tone. And I've noticed that the copy is getting stronger and getting smarter because I'm getting better at communicating with it, but it's understanding the business model, the brand, the vibe.
Sweet. I know we were experimenting with something like this the other day. If we did.
Dennis said audio dramas.
Oh yeah, that would be interesting. Business name. I think this is a little too obscure for it to be easy to do a demo, but you could try it. I think it'll probably find some good answers for you.
Jeff says, try video communication software that is simple and secure.
So video communication, video.
Let's call it VideoCalm.
VideoCalm, sure. It'll help you find names too. Why don't we just find a name first?
Okay.
Let's go to
You don't know what to name your business or your product? Go here.
Look at all the tools. I mean, this is where you have to play around, but it has email stuff, confirmation emails, catchy email subject lines, thank you notes, follow up. It'll write poems for you. I should have gone here more because like there's so many use cases. Video titles. Let's look down. The sales copy ideas are really good. This might be a good place to start, actually. Changing tone, sentence writer, simplify a sentence, essay outline. It'll rewrite with keywords. This is one they just added. So we could say like video keywords that you want. Let's say, what was it? Video communication software?
Correct. Spell communication right.
I know. I'm having trouble today. Commute. Jeez. I can't write at all. Luckily, I have Copy AI.
There you go.
Let's say we make software that
is simple and secure.
Oh, our software makes video sharing simple and secure. So it's going to weave in keywords into that, which, I mean, that's way too easy. Let's just say honey and what's in the random word? Clouds.
Okay, perfect.
See what it does. And I haven't even tried this. They just came out with this rewriting with keywords tool. So it's not doing a very good job. Couldn't figure out how to get honey in there.
Sometimes it doesn't do a good job. And you know who to blame? You.
Yep. You have to learn how to communicate better.
Communicate with it. The robot.
But where was the, okay, so let's look at viral ideas, growth ideas. Next
Somebody asked about cryptocurrency. What do you think? Because I know some topics are not allowed in Copy AI.
I'm sure it'll figure that out. I think stuff like politics and more like X-rated stuff. They're trying to avoid that. But
Mhm.
look at this, describe your product. So name generator, it came up with video sharing, upload secure, CloudTube, Video Vault,
Oh,
Swift
this is the
Share.
name for the software. Oh
Yeah, so we
my
can say like
god.
Swift Share, that's kind of cool, or Video Vault. It's pretty good. We experimented. You could try so many random things. I mean, you could do. I was playing around with a friend of mine, and we said like launching monkeys into space, and just the most ridiculous ideas. And it came up with some really good names for it. Space monkey, super fast progressive launch. It came up with a monkey knot. We wrote that last time. It was pretty good. Monkey knot. You can just click create over and over and over to figure out rocket monkeys, galactic pets. I don't know.
Galactic Pets. That's
So let's say it was
hilarious.
a Video Vault was the other one. So we'd come up with, let's go to the Pain Agitate solution. Video Vault. And we'll use that
And this is
description.
when you're gonna get sucked in. It'll be like 2 hours later. You're like, wait, well, where did the time go?
So try to find useful cases. So in this case, the Pain Agitate. Actually, no, let's do the AIDA. That's a good one to. So this is going to help you become a better writer. So we just typed in Video Vault. Our software makes video sharing simple and secure. And let's create. This is gold right here. So the AIDA framework. And again, there's other sales copywriting frameworks. They just added the Quest one. This is really gold right here. So it's going to help you write amazing copy. And I clicked off of it. Let's do it again. Let's click. Oh, no, I did. Whoops.
We have a question. Just tuning
Yeah.
in. Does it have a free trial?
Yes.
Yes, if you use our link.
Yeah, here are the links. The one I recommend starting with that we're using right now is Copy AI. Go to designhacker.com/copy AI, and you could try it out for 7 days for free. If you decide to buy, you'll want to use the promo code DesignHacker. I chatted with the actually one of the founders is in this group now. Is in our Design Hacker community. Look up Paul. Shoot, I forget his last name, but Paul just joined recently, and he's in here, so you could even ping him if you have some questions about Copy AI. They hooked us up with a 40% off deal for the first year. So it comes down to like $29 a month. You could do everything I'm doing right now here, unlimited for all your needs. So let's see what it gave us. Attention, interest, desire, action. Video Vault is, so attention, cloud-based video management system, interest. It's the most advanced software on the market today, designed to make video sharing simple and secure. Desire, Video Vault can help your business. So the desire is like, well, what does it mean to me, right? Can help your business or organization save time and money. Kind of broad there. Quickly use to share videos. So that's getting their attention here. It's such a good, again, getting you out of your own head and your own like limitation. It's helping you see things from different angles. So just reading through this will give you ideas. It's great for brainstorming. And maybe you don't use exactly what it gave you. It's just going to get you moving forward so much faster. So attention. Online for free. So that'd be nice if it was free. Your secure space is store, organize, create private videos, and share all your family clips. All right. So it's giving you kind of like an idea of what this might be. It doesn't know for sure because we didn't really tell it much. But desire, no pop-ups, malware, or viruses, fast uploads, all in a simple, intuitive online software. That could be desirable to an audience, right?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Well, we don't know. I don't know anything about the product.
No, I think it's perfect. Should we get to questions now?
Yeah. Let's do one more.
I mean, we could keep playing.
Like
right?
marketing angles is really fun. So it'll just give you ideas on how you can position it and market it potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just see. So it gives you ideas here. So your personal video sharing service. Let's look here. An enterprise solution to video sharing, the easiest video sharing app for business. So just kind of ways you can position it in your market. So Angle, it's the easiest video sharing app for businesses. You know, it's very different than like family photos, but it's coming up with ideas for you. So maybe if we went more specific, describe your product. This is for online entrepreneurs who sell courses, right? Let's just be more clear with it. That might help us get the results we want. So you have to learn how to, it's just like Google, right? The better questions, the better answers you'll get. If you want to sell a course, you need something that makes sharing videos simple and secure. Video Vault does both of those things. We do it better than anyone else. I mean, pretty clear as day, but that's really good. We make it easy to sell and deliver videos. As a marketer, you can add video to most any product you want, including courses. And unlike YouTube, look at this. It knows it so well. You have total
Mhm.
control over the distribution of your video content.
Yeah, I have one of our clients was I showed her this, and because she worked with us privately, she got access to some of this, and we were writing out her descriptions for her products, and she said to me, "Oh my goodness, you just saved me an hour of my life." And then Renee, always with the concerns. Here's a concern. Would you see a bunch of people with the same copy?
No, because every time it's creating copy from scratch. So you can look up the plagiarism tools, and like this copy doesn't exist anywhere online. And it's not just creating stuff from like its own framework of things. It's literally writing each word from scratch every time. So the model, the way it generates the copy is every single word, it learns from the internet what word might come next. So it's like every word is figuring out what might come next, and it's writing this from scratch. That's my understanding, at least. Again, I'm not a pro or an expert at this. So Renee, you'll probably have fun looking into the back end, like how this works. But after studying some of the groups and where people are experimenting, the plagiarism percentage is very low. If you're writing a bunch of stuff, you might want to check with some tools. I know there's a free tool from Grammarly, I believe, that has a free plagiarism tool. But for the most part, and the way they're describing this is completely original copy that doesn't exist in the universe until you click create. Now, it might be close. And of course, just like anything, anytime we're writing copy, if we're using frameworks, it's going to sound similar. It's probably going to have a similar feel because we know it works, and we all gravitate towards copy frameworks that work. But the actual phrases themselves are going to be unique. So, I mean, I think the problem is we already do have pretty much everyone writing the same copy. I feel like we're going to be a little more creative here using tools like this than all of us reading that one book by that one guy, and then we all do the exact same thing, right?
I mean, yeah, seriously.
So this is like an infinite library of ideas.
I like what Renee said. Copy is always close. We are influenced by everything we read. Correct. Yeah, I do believe that. Yeah. And Jason says, it would be nice to have a Copyscape link or a checker to see if it's passed the plagiarism test, as we know it's original copy. Do you know if it's plans to add that feature?
Yeah, I know some other tools have added that. I don't know for sure from Copy AI if they're going to add like a button, but I have seen it pop up in some other tools where as you're going through, you can like click a button to check the plagiarism checker. For now, I would say use something like Grammarly and try it out if you're really worried about it. It's mostly for like people who write longer form blogs and content. So this does have limitations on this. So you can't just be like, write an entire article. Some tools are popping up to let you do that. I've experimented with those, and they're okay. Mm-hmm. But it does cap how much you can do per like generation. And that's coming from OpenAI. So they're trying to throttle this a little bit just so it doesn't get out of hand. But if you did like blog intros here, it'll actually start writing an intro to your like blog article.
Could you showcase the price points again of the two softwares?
Yeah. Let's just So this is about the max amount that it'll generate for you at once. And you'd have to then like piece together different chunks to like write something longer, which is doable. And you can even change like sections here. You can say like write something different here to get a different output, and then you can piece words together. But anyway, you'll have to play around with it. The pricing, these are two of the many tools that are out there. There's a lot of different tools. If you want some more links to different tools, let me know. I've got a whole list, and maybe I'll pop it in the group later. But from all the ones I've tested myself, as far as price point, what you get for your money, and then how good it is, I find that these two are my favorite. And especially if you're just beginning, Copy AI is a great place to start because you can practice and play around without worrying about burning through your credits. So Conversion AI has a limitation. You do get 10,000 credits for free going through my link. And be sure to click the pop-up when you go there. It has like a free 5-day trial pop-up. So you want to sign up through that link. I made the mistake myself and didn't do that. So I didn't even get the trial or the 10,000 free credits when I signed up. Oh, no. I was like, you could just.
Because you hate pop-ups.
I hate pop-up, but then it has it on the bottom too. So just if you're going to go to Conversion AI, go to my link and then click that. There's like a banner at the bottom too that says, hey, you can get a free trial. And free credits. So be sure to find that and don't just sign up through their normal button. Over here though, with Copy AI, just sign up there. You'll get a trial. And then if you do pay, when you check out, you'll just pop in promo code Design Hacker and you'll get 40% off for the first year. So that, and you can pay monthly too. So it's $29 a month. I believe after the first year, it just goes to the normal price if you stick around on the monthly. But then if you like it after a year, you could continue on with their annual payment, which I think is a big discount. So it comes down to like $35 a month if you pay annually. Anyway, it's not very expensive compared to what you get. And especially with unlimited usage, it's pretty wild how much you could do and how much money this could potentially make you and help you grow your business.
We had a question at the very top. It was from Jeff about the ClickFunnels guy. Here it is. Curious, how does this compare with Jim Edwards, ClickFunnels, Funnelscripts, and other similar softwares that fill in the blank tools? Great.
Well,
question.
exactly that. I mean, yeah, there's tools that give you frameworks and let you fill in the blanks. And this is writing original copy for you. So it's like infinitely different. It's probably based on a lot of those models that are out there, but it's giving you just unlimited copy. It's writing it from scratch. So I get, like, there's value to both. Like this, to me, using a tool like this is going to train you to be a better writer, similar to what those other tools do. And they give you the exact templates and frameworks to use. But you're going to get way more creative ideas from playing around with something like this. Again, try it out for yourself and just see what I mean. It's mind blowing, but you're going to have a human component here. So it all comes down to what you do with this and how you use it. Same thing with other frameworks. Like it's giving you stuff, but then you have to pull it out and use it somewhere and put it into action. So a lot of people are like taking this stuff and they're getting really good. So you basically go through and like copy and paste. You can get, just ideas, or you can go through video title ideas and see what you might use for YouTube. So video sharing software front. So it's like giving me titles, right? And then you can do something with it. So I would go make a document somewhere and type it in. Like there's my title. Then I might go into, I'll just zoom in for you. So you have to find your own workflow. So if I'm thinking of making a video, maybe I would have it create some titles for me. And then I could go in and let's look at like a listicles is interesting. So it can give you a breakdown of like ideas. So a listicle is a list for an article. So it'll give you a framework of what you might talk about.
Oh, wow. I don't have to think about it. I can work with the robot.
Yeah, it's giving you a list of ideas.
Yeah. Jeff says he's testing it. Wes says, I have Funnelscripts. I can answer anything you have. Blog outlines is awesome, Ash says.
Blog outline. Let's try that one.
Yeah. And then Wes says Funnelscripts was costly and has you enter a lot before spitting out content. To be honest, it's good, but Copy AI is much less expensive and easier to use. Bam. Send them over that testimonial.
Hey, it's not to replace people who teach copy and who have frameworks. It's going to help you use that stuff more effectively.
Yeah. Yes, it's going to train you, and you are training the robot, and the robot is training you.
And they kind of they sell it as the end to writer's block.
Mm.
And when you write, I mean, it's not just writing, it's for video creation. Every piece of content that you create, this could help you make a course. This could help you create a digital download. My friend, Jenna, who teaches people how to launch courses, and, she's one of the best in the world at doing it. She was like, oh my gosh, I could use this to create my freebies, right? So I could come up with outlines and ideas and copy, and I can create freebies with this and use it to attract leads. I could use it for my sales pages. So there's so many places you would need ideas. This is going to get you just moving, but only if you create a workflow that makes you productive. So Steph, you've been using this to create descriptions for your YouTube videos. Or if you're going to do a Facebook Live and you're not sure what to say in the description of your Facebook Live, but you know what you're going to talk about, you can just give it some points here and have it spit out. We could go into the product description maybe, or
after
you have
we're
to find
done with
the
this
tool.
live, I will share some of the actual content that I used that it spit out for me. It was absolutely incredible.
Like the website stuff is really cool. So we go to
Yeah.
even the motto generator. They just came out with this. Let's do a copy vault. Let's just see what it does for this example. Makes video sharing easy. We make video sharing simple and secure. So yeah, this is pretty generic stuff, right? It's pretty basic, but you only have a few words here, so it's not going to be like mind blowing. Keep your videos safe,
And
private,
the
and
thing is,
protected.
your business is supposed to be simple when you use copy. We get too fancy. We get too heavy with words, jargon. Yeah. Jeff says, I'll be redoing my Podia course copy sales page.
Let's see, subheader
you
text.
will.
And again, I would go through as I'm doing this and I would heart stuff. So I have it saved, or I would create a doc and like paste it on the side. So look, it's writing now a subheader for my website. Our software makes it easy to secure and distribute your videos. By using Copy Vault, you can share your video content in a format that doesn't look or feel like an uploaded file. Plus,
Can it help with drafting creative emails?
yeah, let's go there. Catchy email subjects. Let's just try a subject headline maybe. I haven't really tried the email stuff too much. So catchy subject lines. Let's go to maybe like a confirmation or a follow-up email. I don't know what it would write here. So what is email for? I mean, I didn't give it much to work with here. I wanted to follow up on our conversation about.
Oh yeah, just noticed a Clubhouse bio that is really robust tool. Thanks for the share. Yay.
Bullet points. So this is kind of a follow-up email idea. Reaching out to you to see if you'd be interested in reviewing our. So it's going to give you some generic stuff. So if you were more specific, what is the email for? It's going to give you better answers.
Yeah.
The relatable experience one is pretty wild. This is like, again, on the creative side, it's kind of blew my mind a little bit. So relatable experiences is thinking of your customer and what they might, when you fall asleep or recording a video for your online course. So you know those memes where you get a funny picture or something and then it's like win this or win that. When you're a comedian, wants your videos to be private from everyone else. It just gives you like these really creative, relatable
that's
experiences.
amazing. I love that. When your assistant makes the video but forgets to add sound. Oh my goodness. First world problems.
When your mic's not plugged in.
Oh, when you use the wrong mic. That's
if you want to
me.
make catchy, relatable memes. I mean, again, I just saw that and then it made me think of something else is a little bit more appropriate, but it's brainstorming here when you can't keep your eyes open any longer for your online. Yeah. I mean, relatable experiences for entrepreneurs, video creators.
Yeah. Just connect to meme generator. Yeah. Perfect.
So the YouTube description intro, this is pretty good. Steph, I know you've used this one a lot.
Oh, I use it all the time, every day. And we're almost at the hour. So if there's any questions, if you liked this training, please let us know. Andrew hasn't done a training in a while, so tell him you miss him and maybe he'll come and do a training. So someone says, wait a minute. So you're saying that this tool helps you with creating copy for your offers, social posts? Yes. I think you're a little late to the call, which is okay. Maybe a time zone thing. Make sure you watch the beginning of this.
Yeah, let's try another one here. So AIDA, or maybe pain agitate solution. Let's just come up with something totally random. I don't know what a pain point is for. Let's just think of a product here. Like I've seen, like what's a really creative product? A desk that raises, right, and lowers. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Give me an idea for a creative product idea. A cell phone holder that stores your credit cards. This is all I'm giving this tool. Okay. So cell phone case. I mean, that's cool, right? A cool product idea. It's going to come up with marketing angles here and copy that I can use, pain agitate solution for that random thing. This is the thing. Whatever you do, it's going to know what the pain point is of your audience. Too many times you leave your purse at home when going out, right? It just like freaking, you then have to scramble to get cash out for dinner. And this is original copy. It's coming up for like, it's creating this from scratch. This isn't Googling stuff for you. It's not Googling what someone else wrote. It is creating this from scratch. It's hard to comprehend that. Start to comprehend it because this is the future. It's creating for you. It's like doing hours and hours of market research and phone calls for you. So it's found that a lot of women, especially, leave their person home and going out. You have to scramble to get cash out for dinner or drinks, and then have to go home, get your credit card, or worse, someone pays with their card and you can't. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
agitate. How better to solve this than handy little gadget that stores up to 2 cards right in your cell case. So as Ashley said earlier, it gave her ideas. So maybe they would want 2 cards to be stored. I don't know, but it's just making stuff up here. Stop scrambling. Look at that. It's like hitting the solution pain point here. Keep your cards safe and always within reach. Thanks to the cell phone case card holder. It came up with a name. Creating this from scratch, guys. This lightweight, durable accessory slips right over your, I mean, it's describing it now even. So let's try another one. Maybe that wasn't accurate. Let's find another one. I've got to find a place to stash my cards before I have the chance of losing them or someone stealing them. To avoid losing those important cards to thieves, or many
Do you
times
get
just
the links
forgetfulness.
one more time before we log off for everybody?
Yeah, use these links, guys, if you want to try it out. The one we're demoing right now is copy.ai. Conversion.ai is similar, but it does have a limitation. So if you just want to go nuts and have fun in what they call their playground, Copy AI is a great one to start with. And we've got a huge discount code too. So they actually come out to be about the same price. So you're going to get unlimited copy over here at using my 40% off promo code. Go to designhacker.com/copyai. A little more refined tool that, I'm not sure if it's better or worse, but the interface is a little bit more structured, is conversion.ai. You might enjoy that one more. Again, they're both very similar. So I like the unlimited part here with Copy AI, where you can really just click create copy over and over and over and experiment until you have to go to sleep.
Yeah. All right. So we are done with questions. Thank you all for joining this training. Thanks for watching. Is there anything else you want to end with, Andrew?
I can go all day. This is so fun for me. So have fun with it. Let us know what you create. If you have any questions, pop them in the group. I'm happy to help out. And if you create something really cool, drop it in the group. I'd love to see what you're doing. I want to make this community here, the Design Hacker community, a place where we can experiment and learn from each other with the tools like this. This is just one example. We're using artificial intelligence right now to create copy and help us brainstorm ideas to grow our business. Going forward, the future is pretty clear. It's going to be creating imagery for us. Who knows where it's going to go from here? So stick around here. Thanks for being a part of the community at Design Hacker. And I'd love to see you use these tools to grow your business and create that lifestyle that you desire. And I'll be showing you all the hacks that I can along the way.
And last thing, if you feel like somebody would benefit from this training, add them to this Facebook group. Tell them you're going to add them so they don't think you're spamming them, and then tag them in this training. All right. Have a good day.
See y'all.